a one-time winner this year from East Longmeadow, Massachusetts, Ryan Ferd.
American Sleep bearing car number 4 from Stafford Springs, Cliff Saunders.
Aspen Hill Farms brings us our point leader in car number 6 from Windsor Locks, Jeremy Lavoie.
Dwayne Provost, defending champion, 2 points behind in the point standings. He'll be starting next in the Pacini Law Firm car.
And also, it's Albert Saunders in the 04, Brian Arducci in the 28, Harry Penroyd in the 22. And Tyler Trott was supposed to be in the 11, but he was involved in a serious incident today during practice.
Meanwhile, down the back straightaway, a new combination and a new deal for the number 12 of Alexandra Fern and Ryan Fern. Put a different setup in these cars, and it seems to be working to the liking of Alexandra Fern and the King Ward Bus Lines car. Meanwhile, look at Lavoie, who runs up front in the point standings with a 2-point lead. He's all over the back bumper of Clements, and Robert Bloxham III is right there. Now the 4 moves in, Matt.
Albert Saunders is underneath Jeremy Lavoie, so that green number 4 trying to get it done, but Lavoie is able to pull away. Last week, Jeremy Lavoie said the car was way too tight. They have loosened it up this week, and it looks to be very comfortable for him. Here comes Sanders underneath Bloxham.
No question about it. It's a battle side-by-side racing for that 3rd spot. And Brian Narducci, last week's feature event winner, he is quietly coming to the front of the field as he makes his presence known. He is working his magic, and he is up to the top 6. Bloxham and Provost are side-by-side for 4th down in turn 3.
And that is the best skirmish on the track right now. But slicing his way underneath the 33 car is Dwayne Provost. Remember, he only trails Jeremy Lavoie by 2 points in the standings. That's 1 position. And now sparks are flying in the fight for 2nd between Matt Clement in the 59 and Albert and Cliff Saunders in the 4.
There's no question about it. There's a good battle shaping up there. Meanwhile, look at Lavoie. His car has suddenly become evil. Car number 6, the Aspen Hill Farms car, is being pressured heavily by the number 04 machine, and that is Albert Saunders. He started back in the 8th spot. Out in front, Alexandra Fern is way out in front, and look at that bid for 2nd. Clements leaves the door open, and car number 4 is moving in for Cliff Saunders.
Is trying to jam it in underneath the 59 is Cliff Saunders, and he is able to execute the move. So the man with the Tabasco in 2nd place is Cliff Saunders, now making some noise. Ryan Narducci trying to figure out a way to get by Dwayne Provost, and he goes up the track and loses some momentum.
Albert Saunders now moves underneath Lavoie as Lavoie's car continues to slip further back. Lavoie now in the 7th spot. Remember, Dwayne Provost, every position is 2 points, and Provost is just ahead of him. Now look at Brian Narducci. Just like we saw in the late models with Michael Bennett, Narducci and Bennett started in the back of the field, and the cream is starting to rise to the top.
And Narducci is looking for an alleyway underneath Provost. He might have one here as he is able to helter-skelter his way underneath the 88 car. Here comes Narducci taking the spot away from Provost, and he will bring Albert Saunders with him.
And right there with him is Saunders. Now all of a sudden Lavoie's car is starting to come around. It gets a little stronger. He is all over Provost. That is the battle of the points and the championship quest right there.
Drama at the front of the field. Here comes Cliff Saunders. Has had kind of an up and down season. Alexandra Fern has come close to getting that first limited late model win. Has been unsuccessful. But right now, she is leading by a teardrop over Cliff Saunders.
Half of the event is all but history. We saved the best for the 2nd half. It is still the number 12 out in front for Alexandra Fern.
As Alexandra leading by about the length of a chopstick as they go across the stripe. Jeremy Lavoie behind Dwayne Provost. So if the race ended right now, the 2 drivers would be tied for the point lead, but we still have a lot of race left. Jeremy Lavoie trying to reel in Dwayne Provost.
Strategy is good for Lavoie. Even though his car went away, he's been able to stay with Provost, and that is good in the point quest. Meanwhile, look at Narducci. He's all over Clements. Narducci pulls to the inside. Bottom shot move, Matt. The bid is to be on the podium in third, and Narducci has it, but who's the tail that wags the dog now?
Albert Saunders getting by the 59 of Clements. So as Albert moves into fourth, his twin brother Cliff is in second, and Alexandra Fern has been able to take some of the heat away from her back bumper as she is leading by the length of a diving board over the four of Saunders.
7 circuits left in this event. Leader still remains Alexandra Fern. Setting a blistering pace at the point. Albert Saunders, though, clicks off the quicker lap of the two, but she still continues to dominate at the point. Meanwhile, a little further back in the field, Provost is trying to shake off Lavoie, but remember, every position is 2 points, and as long as Provost finishes in front of Lavoie, he can only gain 2.
And Alexandra Fern trying to become the second female driver to win in the limited late model division, leading by about a dimple on a golf ball over Cliff Saunders. Brian Narducci in third, and we know Brian has a lot of life left in that number 28 car. Provost getting by Clement, so Provost now has Clement between him and Jeremy Lavoie.
Look out, turn 1. Brian Narducci just pulled off a power play down underneath the Saunders twin as he now, by inches, moves into second. But Alexandra Fern, she doesn't get at all shaken or rattled as she continues to hit her marks. 17 laps in, Narducci is in second. Fastest lap just clicked off. Brian Narducci, 21.651.
And here comes Brian Narducci, cranks it up underneath Alexandra. They come off the corner. Brian Narducci going for the lead, and he will get it with 2 to go.
Cliff Saunders sees the door open. Opportunity knocks there. He now moves to the inside of Brian Narducci. Narducci slips up the racetrack. Here comes Saunders. Here comes Alexandra. Oh, trouble now. Narducci goes in too deep and tags the wall. Caution flag is out.
Right underneath the Mayberry sign, so Brian Narducci was trying to get the lead back. Lost control, turn number 3.
Field Safety Services crew, the toughest fluid to get off any racing surface is rear end gear oil, and they have done it, and they've done it in record time. Congratulations, and thank those guys. They are the hidden heroes of Stafford Motor Speedway.
And not only is it tough to get up, it also does not have a pleasant aroma to it.
No, it does not.
So our track crew went above and beyond the call of duty tonight to get our track ready for racing.
Okay, it looks like we're ready to get them fired back up. The Saunders twin in the front row. The point battle is row number 2. Clements and Robert Bloxham, Brian Fern, Brian Narducci, and the 22 of Gary Patnode picking up at the rear of the field. Mike Helberg staring him down, giving the old evil eye. With a snap of the wrist, we're green and racing. 3 wide in the middle of the pack, but it's a green and white car.
Trouble for Jeremy Lavoie. He is in last place. He drifts to the rear of the field.
Lavoie is in trouble. Meanwhile, look at Provost. He sees the white flag this time. The Saunders twin, the 1-2 punch off turn number 4, Matt. Final circuit.
Cliff Saunders surrounded by the enemy. Dwayne Provost to the inside. Albert Saunders to the outside. They barnstorm their way, headed into turn number 3. Cliff Saunders trying to pull away.
Down into turn number 3. Final time through. Off the 4th turn. Car number 4. Cliff Saunders brings them back to the line. Look at the battle for second. It is Albert Saunders by inches over Dwayne Provost.
And when he lands, he will be talking to John Gates in Victory Lane.
Okay, Matt, Cliff Saunders, man, the 4-car looking good tonight. Hey, the Saunders first and second tonight. You guys got to be really pumped up about that. Congratulations on your win.
Yeah, thanks. It's pretty cool getting a first and second place finish. It was a good race. Had fun racing with Alexandra. She ran a really good race, and I got a little under her a little bit. I was trying to run her clean. I got into her a little bit, and backed off to let her save it, and the 28 ended up taking it 3 wide, and things got really close down turn 1. Thought we were all going to wreck there, but we all made it out somehow. But felt bad that she had the axle fall out of her car before that restart. Car was really good, and just got to thank Barry for setting the car up and all the work he's done on it. I also want to thank American Sleeve Bearing, B. Musio, Fluckage Race Chassis, Rob Davis, Johnson Memorial, Streb Family Chiropractic, my mom, everyone who helped me working on the car.
All right, Cliff, a good job tonight picking up the NASCAR limited late model main event. Let's talk to Albert Saunders, second place in the 04 car, and man, 1 and 2. You guys got to be pretty happy about that.
Yeah, can't get a better finish than that, having 1-2 with the green cars. So, yeah, that was a crazy race. Thanks to the track crew for taking the time and getting the track cleaned up right. Track was still a mess, but it was definitely raceable, as I showed on the outside of Dwayne for a couple laps there at the end. So, really happy with the result tonight. I want to thank American Sleeve Bearing, Fluckage Race Chassis, Rob Davis, B.A. Musio, Rad Auto Machine, Streb Family Chiropractors, Johnson Memorial Hospital, John, Tom, Barry, the whole team. Everybody did a great job tonight.
Al, good job of driving tonight, man. A lot of fun watching you guys up there at the front. And let's talk to Dwayne Provost. Here's a guy who looked like you're going to finish like 7th or something. All of a sudden, you're battling for the lead, man. Congratulations on the 88 car.
Thanks. Yeah, I missed the setup on that tonight, but it was a little loose. Just a matter of circumstance, ended up front. It was probably a 5th or 7th place car, but was able to pull it in 3rd. So it's a good points night tonight. Didn't end up where I wanted to be, but still got a little more work to do on the setup. But hopefully look for me for the next 4 weeks.
Dwayne, car's looking good. How about some sponsors?
I want to thank Team Lincoln Ludlow for helping me out, not only on the track, but it's a great place. I go there a couple of times a week, and I've been going there for a few years. I want to thank Michael Ficini Law Firm in Springfield, a good friend of mine, and great lawyer in Springfield. And I also want to thank Joe Cozio, JollyJoeK.com, for all his polka pop hits.
All right, good driver right there. Dwayne Provost, 3rd place in tonight's limited late model main event. Back up to the tower.